2 in the afternoon on November 5th, 1944, 8 German Panthers came out of the tree line toward the village of Kommerscheidt. 3 American Shermans were waiting on a rise. One of them had the wrong ammunition loaded. That tank belonged to 1st Lieutenant Raymond Fleig, Company A, 707th Tank Battalion, attached to the 28th Infantry Division in the Hurtgen Forest. The day before, his tank had struck a mine on the Cal Trail. He used the crippled hull and a tow cable as an anchor and winched 4 Shermans past it, one at a time, down a track barely wider than a tank. His was the first American tank into Kommerscheidt. Now a Panther was turning toward him at 200 to 300 yards, thicker frontal armor, a longer gun. Fleig fired twice and hit it twice. Nothing happened. He had high explosive in the breech, the wrong round for armor, and his armor-piercing shells were stored outside the turret, in the rack on the hull. The only rounds that could stop that tank were sitting on the outside of his own. Here's where it gets strange. Those 2 high-explosive hits shook the German crew badly enough that they climbed out and ran. Fleig stopped shooting. He traversed his turret away from the enemy tank, reached the outside rack, pulled armor-piercing rounds, and loaded. Then he came back around and fired 4 times. The first shot cut the barrel off the Panther's gun. Another opened the left side of its hull and set it burning. The whole fight lasted about 3 minutes. Between them, those 3 Shermans stopped 3 Panthers that afternoon and held the ground northwest of the village. Kommerscheidt fell days later anyway. The 28th Division came out of the Hurtgen Forest broken. Raymond Fleig went home to Ohio. He spent years afterward writing the history of his battalion, so the men who were on that ridge